Hello again, everyone. And if you remember last time we caught Maravel's, I guess.
Maravel's letters pretty much confirm your claim. The Count is a traitor.
What was in those letters?
That information is for Constable Natalis. State secret. I'm sure you understand, Baron.
Yeah, so we caught Maravel's, whatever you call the guy that was working for him, who was sending letters to Nilfgaard people. I was gonna accuse him here, but then I remembered he had a mission for us. So let's see what that is.
Etiquette is not your enemy, Witcher. It would not hurt you to embrace it at times. In any case, I could not help noticing you circulating in and out of Baron Kimbolt's quarters. Yet I wonder if you are fully aware of the kind of man you serve.
What do you mean?
He cuts a fine figure, doesn't he? The heavy cloak, the silver mane, the booming voice. Yet our worthy Baron is hardly the saint he makes himself out to be.
A lot of that going around recently.
I am in possession of certain information that might interest you.
Mm-hmm. And you want to share it because...
We come from different worlds, Witcher. On the surface, we are as unlike as wraiths and wyverns. Yet, no matter our preferences, culinary, political, erotic, ultimately we both are interested in and tirelessly seek one and the same thing: the truth.
You can talk, Count. I'll grant you that. But I'm not convinced you can be trusted. Baron Kimbolt also offered me the chance to learn a certain truth. I don't think I need to say who about.
And you are certain that Kimbolt can be trusted?
So far, all the Baron's words have proved true.
Well, then I merely ask that you verify mine. You are not the sole person to have repeatedly visited our kind-hearted Baron recently.
Doesn't seem strange to me, given the time and the place.
He has also had some more troublesome callers, blackmailers to be specific. Now, I'm not handing down any verdicts. Perhaps the Baron has some personal problems, in which case I would very much like to help him.
Get to the point, Count.
My people have learned where these blackmailers are encamped. I assume Baron Kimbolt has not been sitting on his hands and has also dispatched his huntsman to find them. A horrible man.
I know who you mean. Ran into him in Kimbolt's quarters.
Then you must also know that if you do not make haste, nothing will be left of our blackmailers, save some rotting corpses. I shall show you where they have their camp, and I merely ask that you learn what is at issue. Naturally, you can count on my gratitude, though we both know that is not the greatest reward.
I can't promise you anything, Count, but I'll think about it. Farewell.
So now Maravel has a mission for us. And I figure why not do it? And we just skip to the area where the guys are. This was the guy that we met, that we saw in Baron Kimbolt's place earlier. This is just another section of Lopmuin.
What do you want?
I saw you talking to Kimbolt.
I'm free to go where I please and talk to whoever I please.
Couldn't agree more. Now you're here and you'll talk to me. I'm interested in the Baron.
I've naught to say to you.
Not good, because I need to know everything you know about him.
Baron Kimbolt sends his regards.
Oh, just what we needed.
Leave us, Witcher.
Since when does a Witcher take orders from a huntsman?
Since that Witcher stopped hunting monsters and started poking his nose into others' affairs.
Sometimes the stench is so strong you can't help but catch a whiff.
Aye, well spoken. You've some common stinking thugs here, and I'm to teach them some humility.
A ponce like you? Pucker up and kiss my arse, you fucking tulip.
Now, I was a bit iffy which one to choose here because, I wasn't sure which one would get us, a proper outcome. So it took me a bit of a while to come to a decision. Plus, I wasn't sure which one actually meant which, whose side I would be going to. So I was trying to just make sure I understood what the sentence was trying to convey. basically let me get out of your way would mean we'd allow the fight
These
to go on.
folk have nothing to say to you, understand?
I'll be the judge of that.
Lend us a hand, Witcher. You'll not regret it.
I'll need to know everything about Kimbold.
God, this is shit! Enough of your jabbering! Kill them all!
So the first option allows us to fight Kimbold's men. And as you can see, the mercenary leader has his own life bar. So we gotta make sure he survives too. I didn't realize that at the time. And the best option here is to just fight whoever's attention is away from you.
Thanks, Witcher. We'd be corpses if not for you.
Yeah, seems likely. Now don't make me regret helping you.
You're welcome to all we know about Kimbold.
I'm all ears.
We came here to collect our fee, me and my brothers, for a favour we did the Baron.
What did you do for him?
Spent 4 days in a forest, sitting on our asses.
Baron Kimbold wanted to pay you for that?
Course not. We was to destroy some wagons in a caravan that was to pass through Millville. Problem is, caravan never came round.
I can see why you're having trouble collecting.
Kimbold had shite information. How is that our fault? That bugger lost us a right lot of time. And you know what they say, time is coin.
What exactly were your orders?
We was to watch the high road for a caravan carrying nobles. 2 coloured wagons and a small escort. The wagons, they was ours. All inside was to perish.
Any idea who was supposed to be in the wagons?
2 high-born young'uns and their nannies. That's all the Baron told us.
Willing to tell Natalis all this?
I'm to fess up. They draw and quarter me.
You didn't do anything. Took a job, that's it. They can't prove you actually wanted to complete it. If you refuse, Kimbold wins. He'll squirm his way out of this, but it won't end there. The Baron's got gold enough to hunt you till he hunts you down.
Not likely. I'll see them tear stripes off his back with hot pincers. All right, I'll talk to Natalis.
So now we've got even Baron Kimbold on the wrong here. So now here I just run back to, I think, Constable Natalis just to show you the area of Lochmuin without frame rate issues. But the one thing that has come to my attention now is that I could have been wrong in who I accuse of being guilty here. And I'll tell you more about that once we get done with this quest. So here I'm just running back through Lochmuin just to show you guys what it looks like. Well, the central area of Lochmuin basically. I'm taking it a bit slow here just because I'm waiting for the game to load, because otherwise we'll have a loading screen. You've also got your poker games and your arm wrestling games here too, but I didn't bother to partake in this chapter. Now I never did try to accuse Maravel, so maybe I should have. I'm not sure about that.
It's you!
Yeah, that was kind of random, someone saying it's you! So anyway, here I go and talk to Natalis, assuming I have all the information I need. Which I might not actually, now that I think about it.
Dog catcher with a hook.
Boosie and Anais.
Yes?
Count Maravel outright betrayed Temeria, while Baron Kimbold planned to murder Foltest's children.
Those are serious charges.
Kimbold hired some thugs to do the wet work for him. I found them, and one's ready to testify. They never got the job done because the convoy carrying the children changed course, only to fall into an ambush set by Maravel. The Count wanted to hand Anais and Boosie over to the Nilfgaardians. You'll find the proof in this letter. Boosie's death was an accident.
Dark clouds gather over Temeria. I cannot arrest them both. Their contingents are among the largest in Loch Muin, and I cannot risk mutiny by their men. Thank you, Witcher. You did well to bring this matter to my attention. I only hope Baron Kimbolt will agree to stand with me. So you see, Baron, I have learned all, and it makes me sick to think about it. However, you may count yourself fortunate, for we've a greater problem to deal with. You shall provide me with your full support as we arrest Count Maravel.
This plea sounds more like a threat to me, Constable.
It is no plea, it is an order, and yes, a threat. Refuse, and the Council of Regents shall receive ample evidence of your crime, of your wish to slay the children for whom our king gave his life.
What are your terms, Natalis?
Upon returning to Vizima, I shall destroy the evidence against you. Prior to that, however, I expect your unconditional support.
How can I be certain you will do as you pledge?
My word still means something, unlike yours, you lying, rotting son of a whore.
So be it. But heed this, Constable. Do not try to cross me.
So we end up accusing Maravel, and he looks rather somber. Not much of a sentencing there. He just walks off. Kind of weird. Yeah, so now I have no idea whether I did the right choice there, because, like I said, we could have accused Maravel and see where that went, but I didn't do that. And it could be that his letter was also forged. You know, the one that supposedly he sent with his courier to Nilfgaard, to the Nilfgaard delegates. But anyway, we get this Medal of Distinguished Service to Temeria, which gives us plus damage and plus vitality, which is decent. I think I equipped that. But I don't use it for long, I think, because... But I don't show me changing it. Anyway, we completed the quest, Lilies and Vipers. But again, I'm not sure whether I did that right. So anyway, we're moving on to our next quest, which is to free Triss Merigold. Finally, a main plot.
Look who's here, the Rivian Witcher.
Greetings.
Our paths cross often, it seems.
Too often.
What do you seek here?
Triss Merigold.
In the Nilfgaardian camp? Fistek has addled your brain.
Lower your sword, son.
You've got cheek, Geralt.
Let's go.
So this is how we infiltrate the Nilfgaardian camp. So in this mission,
Move and your ambassador will never see Nilfgaard's son again.
My men won't let you leave here alive.
They will if you ask them to, Excellency, and I believe you will.
Reynold Ep Madsen's orders come from the Emperor himself. He'd rather die than give you Merigold.
Then he'll die.
No, mark my words. You will. Unless you release me. It's not too late.
You're boring me. Pick up the pace.
Why do you care for that sorceress so much?
Go.
Are you in love with her? A poor choice, even for you.
That cut. Out of the way, all of you, or the old man dies.
Hold there!
I'm not joking.
I know, and I advise you not to hesitate. Kill him, for we shan't move one bit. Renwald! He who brings me the Witcher's head will get the Order of Merit.
But Ambassador Fitz-Estellen...
Your Excellency. Orders from the capital.
Now I'll have to kill you all.
sweet.
What are you waiting for? Get him!
So now we fight these dudes. I think I skipped fighting them because, well, there's nothing special here, really. And because later on we have a
The gate's closed.
we have a fight that I can show anyway, so with more or less the same enemies. So what I wanted to say was that this particular mission, there are two missions going on at the same time. One is to save Triss Marigold, and the other one is to help Vernon Roche try to free an ice from death mold. Now I decided to help Triss Marigold, which meant that the other mission goes on by itself without us, without our input. So Vernon Roche will go on by himself trying to free an ice, and whatever outcome that occurs from that, you won't have a say in. It'll be whatever Vernon Roche does, really, basically. And I'm not sure, maybe he can die too. But basically I chose the Triss path because, well, I figures I've been saying all this while that I'll save her, so I might as well save her.
For the Emperor!
Plus I do like Triss. And truthfully, between Triss and Roach, I would still pick Triss. So we have to further infiltrate the Nilfgaardian camp. And we basically run around killing people as we go. This bit here confused me a bit because I wasn't sure where to go next. But essentially you go this way. As you can see, there's like a platform with people waiting for you, just waiting for you to go down and, you know, kick your ass, or try to at least. But I wanted to make sure I didn't miss out on anything here. Then this is another one of those moments where I think Ard might have something, might reveal something, but it doesn't, as usual. And here I also skipped this battle because it's not
Did
particularly
you really
interesting.
think you could just prance in here? Make the Emperor proud! Kill him!
It's just 3 waves of enemies, the same enemies coming at you.
Die, Nordling!
It's a bit tough, definitely. This is one of the tougher sections in the game, I'd say, actually. And I used a few traps here and there, but really the traps don't really do much, actually. So the reason I skipped all that was because I'll be showing this next fight, which is also tough. I have to edit things around because I'm saving and I use potions and whatnot as well. So plus I died a couple of times in this upcoming battle, so I don't know why. Some of it was just a bit harder. You just have to basically time your attacks and make sure you pick your opponent properly, who you're gonna hit. And here I think I change my trophy again. Also I do show it in the end. I think I used this trophy because it provides armor and a lot of vitality, which I think I needed. So just showing you my options, what I did. And let's head further into this camp and talk to Reynold, or whatever he's called.
Congratulations, Witcher. They were my best men.
Free Triss, or join them.
You amaze me. How can you risk your life for a witch?
Let's just say we're close.
I knew it. You're in love with her. You wouldn't risk your neck otherwise. But you don't know everything about her.
What are you talking about?
Your friend and the other witches conspired against your rulers.
You lie.
You think it impossible?
Triss was loyal to the crown.
You're a fool. That's what happens when tits take over a man's mind.
I don't believe you.
That's irrelevant at this point. During our chat, my people managed to regroup, call for reinforcements.
Maybe now they'll start fighting like men.
Time to show you the Empire's true power.
The Empire strikes back!
Surround him!
That was funny. I wasn't actually trying to do that, I was just trying to run away. But because of how the controls work during cutscenes, it gets kind of messed up. So what you want to do is take out the sorcerer first because he's a pain in the ass. Thankfully, with all my upgrades, I can take out certain enemies with only one hit. Or 2 hits. I think I can take out archers with 1 hit. As you see there. But that's because of the upgrades that I have on.
Long live the Emperor!
And I keep missing. Well, that's because I'm not locking on really.
Shame to the Empire. Shield bearers, forward!
So now we have more enemies, shield bearers, and I think Reynold as well. There he is.
Die, Nordling!
Yeah, you keep calling me to fight. Oh, sweet. So we've got 3 shield bearers. That's one of the bombs that can stun your opponent for a bit. Didn't really work. It worked better that time.
Emperor, I failed you.
And we managed to kill Reynold. Renault, however you pronounce his name.
Taste our steel!
And we've done it. So that's basically all for this episode. I just wanted to show you me fighting these guys at least once. It was kind of a long episode too. Hope you guys don't mind. And in the next episode we'll finally talk to Triss and free her. And we'll have some more fun after that. Let's just check out one of these letters I got. So as you can see here, he was given the go-ahead to kill the other guy just now, which he did. Fils Olsterlin, whatever you call his name. You also get an armor, which is a pretty decent armor actually. Slightly better than what I have, and I choose to equip it. Because once I upgrade it, it becomes even better, so I might as well use it. I just wanted to show you guys all the stuff that you get from this battle as well. So that was one of the harder fights in the game, I think, or at least in chapter 3 that I've had so far. And we just upgraded. I guess I didn't have to show this, but why not? I haven't been showing this stuff for a while. And that's all really for this episode. Thanks for watching.